like it?
I like that.
By the way, Danielle's brother, that's his song.
That's pretty sweet.
That's awesome.
Really good.
So
Yeah.
shout out. What's your brother's name?
Right.
Anthony Cortez.
Anthony Cortez.
Thank you,
for
Anthony.
our new
Check
one.
it out.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
I'm
for
going
our
to give
new
a shout out. Check it out. Scottsdale Mom.
That's a great name for a song as well. All
That
right.
really
That's the
helps
name of
us
the
because it's 10:48 p.m. and Petey and I are, Petey and me are Petey and me. So it's
I have
10:48
no idea what
p.m.
you're talking about.
We're
Where's
old,
this
buddy.
going?
We should be in
Where's
bed
this
by
going?
now.
going?
So
Well, no
the
shit, we
hype
should be in
music
bed.
has me awake.
Like, where was that
And
going?
also,
I know,
you know what else is great about this show?
I have no idea.
Oh,
Leah
God.
told me to ignore the rundown, so we don't even have to read it. We can just go wherever we
Okay,
want
well, I'm going to follow the rundown and tell everybody thanks so much for tuning into the PHNX Coyotes postgame show presented by Four Peaks. Sports aren't the same without Four Peaks in hand. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe. Wherever you get your podcast, leave us a 5-star review. I'm Leah here with Petey, Craig, and Danielle, and Coyotes snap a mini losing streak. Win in Vegas, just as we all expected,
we
and a
picked this.
shutout.
Yeah.
We
A
called this
shutout
all
win.
week.
Yeah.
Nah.
We called
This
it
is-
all week.
We had
come
this
on.
one circled.
Give
This
up
was a-
6 to the Blues.
this was
Shut
a
out the
scheduled
Braves. Shut out
win.
the Knights on the road.
Knights. We said,
Sure.
yeah, we're gonna yeah. No, we said I said take the over, and this is gonna be a tough one.
By the way, we have a cyber, not just cyber. Yeah, we don't. It's we have a whole sale
Is the
going on
telethon starting
right now.
now?
The telethon could be
starting now?
starting right now, Jerry.
Yeah, Jerry. Lynn.
Oh
Yeah.
my
When
When he
God.
goes, we're gonna start.
PHNX Coyotes After Dark is here. It has
Yeah.
arrived.
Yep, it is.
There-
It is.
It's
We're
here.
selling merch because I'm wearing merch.
I got my merch.
Petey's gonna be. You guys won't know. Some of you won't know either of these names. He's gonna be Jerry Lewis. I'm gonna be Ed McMahon.
Yeah.
And we're gonna sell the hell out of merch tonight.
Timpani.
And you know what? You wore the flag shirt. I wore the sweatshirt. And what did Leah wear today?
A U of A sweater.
Yeah. Wow. Can you get that
What-
in the PHNX
what-
locker?
I did
I don't
order.
think you can.
I did order my BTFD T-shirt today.
I did too.
PHNXsoccer.com Black Friday sale. Capitalize. It's now Cyber Weekend, and these sales will only
Weekend.
last
Sounds
until
like me in
tomorrow.
college.
And by the way, like I was already clicking on stuff that said there are only a few left in these sizes, so you
look
got to
out.
get on it.
I know. One of mine sold out.
We're gonna be talking about merch a lot today, so buckle up.
This, right?
Yeah, that letter shirt's out. Done. My
Can't
favorite
get
shirt.
this.
Those on audio, Craig is lifting up his
my favorite
sweatshirt,
shirt,
showing
too, yeah.
what is under.
Half naked.
Yep.
What a win in Vegas.
What a win!
Stunned.
Yeah, me too.
Stunned.
I was so scared to tweet because I was like, none of us. We were all dancing
The
around
S word.
the S word.
Yeah. I mean,
Connor Ingram.
two goalies in the room too, so
Yeah,
we know.
so you don't use that. But
We know.
But can we be honest? Like Vegas was better. Like they were the better team.
But who was? I remember somebody put out like keys to the game before this game, and one of them said
We'll have to get into
Connor
that.
Ingram has to be the best goalie. I can't remember who
Should
said
we
it,
get
though.
into them right
let's
now?
get into the
Let's get
keys.
in
Okay,
Petey's
let's do
pre-scout.
We'll
So
cut to
Petey
it. Cut
might
to
have
it.
known a thing or two, except for
Yeah,
one thing.
don't even-
We don't
we'll
need.
ignore that
Okay,
didn't
so what
happen.
do we have, Petey?
Well, cool. The rookie needs to break out. Okay.
Well,
we're going to talk deeper about Cooley later, but I thought he played a pretty solid game, other than some things we're going to talk about later in the show.
No, I liked his game tonight. Yeah, I agree.
was a huge part of the Clayton Keller goal.
Yes,
Absolutely.
He
in
made
on
a
the
great play
forecheck.
there.
Yeah,
he won
he-
a puck battle.
He was F1. He physically separated the puck from the defenseman of the Vegas Golden Knights, finds Keller, they shoot, they score, and it's a game-winning goal.
Yep.
So Cooley, I think, was good tonight. I think he took a step. I think there's something missing in his game. And as soon as he gets on the plane and watches the show, he'll
Right.
know what to do on the next thing. So let's go back to the keys, because I already forgot them. Danielle, I forgot. Shots.
Oh,
Okay, this team, Vegas doesn't give up many goals, and the Coyotes need to shoot. They missed that one, so that's no. No power play goals now in 4 straight games.
wild.
4 straight games.
We'll talk about their PK
But the
though later.
last key is the only key that mattered. Ingram needs to be the first star, and clearly he was. And,
He
and
absolutely
Craig not only
was.
was the first star, and he got a
He was
shutout.
Ingram.
He was
Ingram.
He was Ingram. He was
Ingram.
dialed in.
Yeah.
Like he looked the puck. He was
Calm, cool, and
confident,
collected.
and calm, and everything you want from your goaltender.
He was so calm tonight. Like some of those saves he was making, he barely moved. He was just in the right position. That's what you want. You don't want a guy who's sliding all over the crease and
You
getting
don't-
himself
you look
out of
busy.
position. Yeah.
And I think the team builds off that confidence. The team sees that, and they go, gosh, do you think this team, we thought they didn't have a chance? You think they thought they had a chance? I mean, honestly, they're sitting there putting their skates on going, we have no fucking chance in this game.
I wonder if they think they have a chance when Connor Ingram's
I
in
think
goal.
they do. And that's kind of where
Mike
my point
Richter
was.
alluded to this.
Because now it's 0-0 after 2, and all of a sudden you're looking around the room. I know they're out shooting us badly. They're all playing us, but guess what? We just need one. And we might be able to win this thing. So I do believe that goaltending builds confidence. So,
Are we going there?
yes,
Are
I'm
we
going
going
there
there?
right
Let's go
now.
for it.
Rotation buster.
Go for it.
Gotta be.
They come home Tuesday. Tuesday they come home and
Who do they play?
Tampa Bay.
What did Connor Ingram do against the Tampa Bay Lightning?
On February 15th, 2023, Connor Ingram had a 47-save shutout, his first career shutout against the Tampa Bay Lightning.
That's the next opponent. You play a goalie when he gets a shutout anyway.
Yeah.
And oh, by the way, he shut out the opponent that's coming in next. So
I don't know how they. I don't know how they don't come back with Ingram this. I can't even imagine not coming back.
How
with
do you
Ingram.
go to the room? And
The players are going to go with them.
The Melka's playing the next game. You can't.
You can't.
The streak has to end here. As I said to you guys, only 6 teams now since 2000
That's 23 years.
have
Greg.
employed this rotating game-by-game goalie approach longer than the Coyotes have now.
6.
I don't think they move into the top 5. It has to end here. Connor Ingram has to play the next game.
He has to.
Yeah,
he has to.
So I'm trying to think of it from the perspective of everyone. From the fans' perspective, clearly they're hollering for Kingram. We clearly are saying. So are we media? Like officially, technically?
Yes.
I mean, what kind of? I guess so. We're media is saying it because Tyson Ash said it after the
He
game.
literally said it on air.
I've had other
Everybody's
members of the
saying
media saying in
Everybody's
private
saying
that they got to go with that. The players absolutely are saying it. Are you kidding me?
They'll say the right thing in front of the camera or the
For
reporters.
sure.
They know.
You know
The
who
players
else knows?
know.
Veggie knows.
Yes, sir.
Veggie knows. You saw the
Yes,
game
sir.
tonight.
By the way, I just took my shoe off, so I probably shouldn't do that to you guys. I'm just letting you know.
But Veggie knows. So
After
now
dark.
it's all done. This decision is really up to one man, and it's up to Bear.
And it should be, right? This is where the head
100%.
coach has to step in and say,
This
this
is
is
the
what's
head coach's
happening.
decision. It's not.
This is what's happening.
It's
I'm
no
not
one but his.
consulting anybody else.
Yep.
Here's what we're doing.
He's got to make this call.
Yeah, agreed.
And it has to be Connor Ingram.
Yep.
Now, will it be? I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know.
We've been wrong before.
We've been wrong so many times. But it's not like at the start of the season where each of them had really strong performances back and forth, back and forth.
Even if Veggie lost a few, he was still good.
Yeah,
in
and
a few of those.
and
That's fair.
even in the past, whatever, like handful, yes, maybe Veggie's been slightly. I don't want to use the word worse, but Ingram's been slightly better. He's had the wins, Veggie's had the losses, but like you come in tonight, and not only was Connor Ingram great, he was just so steady, as you mentioned, and not like you have to imagine how it made the players feel. I felt so much more relaxed once you can tell he was in the zone. Like even in that last minute, I was freaking out. Like I literally had my hands over my face. But like inside, I was like, he's gonna get it done. He's gonna get it done. And we were all afraid to speak it. But you just felt the sense of like he was locked in. And when a goalie is locked in, watch out.
So many parts about his game tonight that I liked. First, we talked about just him being in the right position all the time. When you're in the right position, you don't have to move a lot. The puck's just gonna hit you, and it hit him a lot. Great rebound control tonight, too. He was not giving up rebounds. That's huge, obviously. If you can swallow it up, that's it. You've just snuffed out the opportunity. And then the glove. Goalies love it when you shoot to their glove anyway. Like I'm sure you used to do it, right?
And it
You'd
looks so
show
cool. You're
show
like,
him, give him that space. Like, go ahead, shoot here, and then just take it away. But it was just like, I'll take that.
Yeah.
It was very
so
casual.
calm.
Yeah.
And the last minute when Leah was talking about that stressful minute, you saw it, the desperation in the Coyotes club that you haven't seen in a while. Like big shot blocked by Brown and guys, the effort in that last minute kind of showed, okay, they understood how important it was, not only for the win, but how important this was for Connor Ingram as their teammate, that they played that hard for him. There's 13 seconds left. Clearly they've got the win when they had that last face-off 5-on-3. Well, actually 6-on-3 with the pull goalie. And you just saw the commitment of that team to do things the right way, trying to get the puck out of the zone. That really showed their commitment to their goaltender. Again, you can't overstate this, how important he was for this game. And we kept saying over the last week that it's going to be a goaltender needs to get them out of this losing streak. Because I don't know, with the guys that are injured right now, you're still missing all of these players. McBain and Dermott and Hayton are still out of the lineup.
Yep.
And then Kolyachonok goes down in the first period. You're really shorthanded, so you needed somebody to save the day. And if you can't put the goal, if you can't score, like Keller and those guys haven't been able to put up the numbers, then it needed to be Ingram. He was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah. So A-Root said Todd Walsh asked Ingram after the game if he expects to start next game, and he replied, quote, "I don't think about that stuff."
He's
which
amazing.
Feels like a classic Connor Ingram response. Oh my God.
He thinks about odd stuff because he's a goalie.
Yeah.
He does.
No, yeah, I can absolutely see that. Yeah, just absolutely unreal performance. by Connor Ingram. But let's take a look at the rest of the numbers tonight and kind of paint a bigger picture. The numbers, of course, are presented by Desert Financial Credit Union, Arizona's #1 credit union, named by Forbes. I think the shots on goal were something we were keeping our eye on all throughout this one because the Coyotes only had 10 of them through the first 2 periods and only ended the night with 18 to Vegas's 32. Both teams were unsuccessful on their power play, but for the Coyotes, continuing their penalty killing success, which I know we'll talk about. Face-offs, Vegas dominated 63% to 37. And as far as shot attempts, Vegas dominated here as well with 63 shot attempts to the Coyotes' 40 shot attempts. So the shots on goal and shot attempt factor wasn't really there for the Coyotes again. So it goes back to why Connor Ingram had to be your best player tonight, and he was. Which is why we're talking about a win right now instead of a loss.
One of the things on the special teams, this team's power play was strong through the first 15. Like there was top 5 in the league, and now it's been 4 straight games without a goal. And I thought tonight it didn't feel like they were, 1, moving the puck well, and 2, we talked about no shots on goal in the power play in the third. You're like, they didn't build momentum off their power play, so that's a concern. But on the other side of it, the penalty kill, that's 5 straight games without giving up a shorthanded goal. That's amazing.
As long as he can break even in the special teams.
For this
right?
team especially.
Yeah. But who are they missing on the power play?
Yeah, I think you're missing Barrett Hayton in front of the net. And again,
puck retrievals.
It goes to, Barrett Hayton being that unsung hero we talk about in our members only Discord. He gets some heat sometimes. The Barrett Hayton. Some hating on Hayton.
Some hating on Hayton.
But those are the areas where you miss him. His net front play on the power play, to your point, Craig, not only is he there to screen and tip and create rebounds, but he's the guy that goes on a missed shot that goes to the corner. He's the guy that digs it out. His retrievals are phenomenal on the power play. So they're not getting as sustained pressure on the power play, partly because of him. There's no question about it. They're going to have to find a way to score with this man advantage in his absence, because I don't expect him back in the next game or 2.
But one of those things where the power play has not had success as of late, the penalty kill has stepped up kind of, again, to make up for that. And coming into tonight's game, the Coyotes killed 13 consecutive penalties, and they added a few to that tonight.
Yeah, 5. They killed 5 tonight.
So now,
granted, that one was 13 seconds. But you look at the sticks.
18 consecutive penalties killed. That's awesome.
Yeah, and the sticks. Craig and I were looking at the sticks and lanes they did today. I mean, you've Kerfoot and Bukes that are really good penalty killers.
Yes, they are.
They're elite. And
that's
Crouse.
That's an area where people. I think there's been some hate on Alex Kerfoot as well. People really should look at that area of this game. He is a terrific penalty killer.
Agreed.
Yep.
He is the jack of all trades. He's the Swiss Army knife. He can go up and down the lineup, but his penalty killing is exceptional. And I got to give it to a guy like Brown. And I know guys give Brown a lot of heat too. He's been really good on the penalty kill. Not only clearing pucks, but he's also been able to block shots.
Yeah.
So hats off to Brown too.
So with this streak, like you remember how low the Coyotes were in PK percentage, right?
Yep.
They're up to 13th in the league.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where
80.8%.
Where did their power play drop to, though? I'm curious if you can check.
Let's see what their power play is now. It is still 6th in the league at
top
25.4%.
Look at the Coyotes.
That's how hot they were
15
early.
Well, keep it up.
Both special teams.
One of the benchmarks you want to have from the coaching room is you want to see both of those in the top 10. If you can get your power play and your penalty kill both in the top 10, you're a pretty damn good hockey team. And I think these are all those little benchmarks that this team needs to achieve to try to be the P word. And the P word's getting closer.
They're back to 500.
It's like this every show.
Yeah, they're back to 500. They're 1 point off of the wild card. 1 point.
Yep, 1 point off the wild card with 2 games in hand on the Seattle Kraken.
There you go.
So, and now you got 2 easy games coming up with Tampa and Colorado. Those should be easy wins.
Based on our analysis of the schedule and saying, Vegas.
Yeah, they'll probably win.
Like, Craig literally messaged our company Slack today saying, when we're talking about Coyotes 5-2 loss to the Vegas Golden Knights, not to throw you under the bus, but we all thought it.
Didn't like where this team was, the way this team was playing.
No.
Really didn't. And the injuries obviously are having an impact, so they come up, of course, with a 2-0 shutout of the Vegas.
Of course.
It's a crazy game. It's a crazy game. Hockey's a crazy game.
So they're going home on the plane tonight, and they're ecstatic. Like, can you imagine the mood on the plane tomorrow? They don't play till Tuesday, so they got 2 days, and it all is because of the goaltending. Because this team, they weren't that good. They played a good road game, I guess. You could give them a little bit of credit, but they didn't limit opportunities by Vegas. They played a similar game they played over the last week where they've been losing. Mm-hmm. So it's an incredibly fine line, and we can't do it without good goaltending. But now there's some confidence in that room. These guys are happy. And one of the things on returning it gets is that happiness to come to the rink. These guys are going to be fired up to practice over the next 2 days. They'll probably get a day off, maybe tomorrow. I don't know. But they're going to go to the rink for one of those 2 practice days, and they're going to be excited and happy. Never say never.
Yeah.
And Tampa isn't Tampa right now. It's until Vasilevsky gets back.
He is.
Give the Coyotes.
Vasilevsky's back?
Yeah, I thought he was back.
Give the
See how much
Coyotes
I'm watching?
credit
Sorry.
for blocking shots tonight, right? They did do that, right? They contributed to Connor Ingram's effort tonight by blocking a lot of shots. And Vegas' shot total wasn't unmanageable, right? So you got to give them a little bit of credit for maybe limiting the shots. But in terms of high danger chances, according to Natural Stat Trick, Vegas had 9 high danger chances. Coyotes had 4. So again, goaltending.
Yeah.
Goaltending.
And
See you in net on Tuesday, Connor Ingram.
And let's not bury the lead of this also, because I think this is the most obvious dog in him of the entire season. And of course, it's Connor Ingram with the shutout. So, Connor Ingram, you've got that desert dog in you, and you absolutely deserve it. There was no debate on this one whatsoever.
He was fantastic. By far the best player, not just for the Coyotes, but on the ice tonight.
Yeah. Absolutely.
He was great. And you're right. Vasilevsky played last night for his first game of the year.
In that crazy game that
It's a holiday weekend. What do you want to watch?
I'm not expecting
There's football on.
No, it's fine.
I
was just
You're putting
correcting
up
you.
Christmas lights, right?
I was just correcting you.
Christmas lights, drinking beer, and watching football. Buddy. Sorry.
All right.
And I want to give one more shout out to Jason Rudy right now, because Jason Rudy's just dialed in to the program. Jason Rudy's in the truck on his way to the airport to pick up the team. So the Coyotes trainers, work never ends.
Hello.
Work, Jason Rudy.
Hello, Jason Rudy.
Work.
Okay, we do have a super chat. I want to make sure we don't miss it from Roaring Fork, who was at the game in Vegas
He was at
tonight.
the game in Vegas?
Since there are so many Magic shows in Vegas, and Ingy just pulled off himself, I feel like the Mullet Magician should make an appearance.
There was some
rumors. You make a compelling argument.
There was some rumors around here that he might show up.
He was in here brainstorming with us
that he
for
booked at the Sahara.
I tell you what, keep your eye out for the Mullet Magician. He may show up where you least expect him.
That's true.
That's pretty creepy, actually.
That's
just
true.
saying.
Lots of opportunities for the Mullet Magician to make his appearance, and lots of opportunities for you to go see the Coyotes in person, because they have a huge homestand coming up here. And if you want to go get tickets, you can do so at Game Time. All 3 of us have used Game Time. It's the easiest to use. It's
fantastic.
So fun. This is going to sound really nerdy, but like the user interface is just amazing.
Oh my God, that did sound nerdy.
Yeah, you can click, but you can click, bear down. You can click on the seat and see what your view would be. You can buy parking tickets on there, and the longer you wait to buy the tickets, the cheaper they'll be. That's what's so great about Game Time. So download the Game Time app, create an account, use code PHNX for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code PHNX for $20 off. Download Game Time today. Last minute tickets, lowest price guaranteed. And I'm really excited about this.
Yeah, because
guys.
if this is if Craig didn't have Tara,
this would be Craig's
he
life.
would need this.
Factor meal kits.
Factor meal kit.
You are
Tara is a genius in the kitchen.
accurate. Yeah, she is.
Craig, not so much.
The chefs
Stay out of the way, Craig.
The chefs at Factor Meal Kits are a genius in the kitchen.
And obedient.
Yes,
Yeah,
right?
they're phenomenal.
Yeah.
Easy,
Fresh.
healthy, fresh.
Not frozen, never frozen, and they take 2 minutes. That's it. 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Would you ever do that on a date night and fake it and say you made it?
100%. It's
Okay.
that good. I'm not even just saying that. Every time when you peel plastic off something to eat it, like, I think naturally your brain is just like, this is gonna taste
bad.
like. Every single Factor meal I've had shocks me. Like, if someone served that to me in a restaurant, I would believe it. This might sound dramatic. I swear to God, it's not. Like, that is genuinely how I feel. So if you haven't tried Factor yet, and you're one of those people who just doesn't have enough time to meal prep, or just needs some
help, or you
help.
just can't cook.
Yeah, you can't cook, or you just need some
But
help
you want to be healthy
with some healthy,
and eat good food.
Yeah. And they also have vegetarian options. They have keto-friendly options. They have so many different ways to customize. Head to factormeals.com/PHNXYotes50 and use code PHNXYotes50 to get 50% off. 50%!
That's amazing.
Also, if you're a college student, another great thing, because all you need is a microwave and a mini fridge for these. So that's code PHNXYotes50 at factormeals.com/PHNXYotes50 to get 50% off. Don't forget it.
Fantastic.
Don't forget it.
Danielle, can we go back to Nikita Kucherov's comment for a moment? Just a
Nikita!
Yeah.
Nikita's back in the chat.
Hey,
After a big win yesterday.
Nikita, calm down. Getting a little mouthy because you're having an MVP caliber season. So
it's amazing.
Nikita had a big night last night.
It's amazing that he watches our show.
Yeah.
There on the East Coast.
It's not surprising to me at all.
Thanks, Nikita, for dialing in.
It
isn't surprising at all.
BC said, is Petey Canadian? No, Petey is
Minnesotan.
from Minnesota.
Close, though, BC. My dad's Canadian.
See, thank you for remembering that. Arut.
Didn't
I want to say it that way. Can I say it that way? Arut.
What time is it? Can this show be over yet?
Didn't Craig make both of you gourmet grilled cheese?
Yes.
Yes.
The answer is yes.
I know when you say
How
both of
quickly
you,
they
it was
forget.
the two of them because I wouldn't eat it. But it was he brought in he did. I got to give you
brought
credit.
in
that was impressive. That was impressive.
Electric skillet. And,
It was impressive.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just like
Lord.
the Coyotes win in Vegas. Just like we all predicted. I said no chance.
Literally zero.
I said zero chance.
Okay, well, let's talk about Logan Cooley, but not in the way that we talked about him for 45 minutes yesterday.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Logan Cooley specifically tonight, and I'm going to throw it over to Coach Steve Peters.
Well, it's interesting because I talked about his confidence in his starting to get his feet moving in forward, being on his toes and being more aggressive on his feet. I think we saw it, and Leah commented during the game today that there were moments like, "Whoa, wow, that's what you meant," like where he puts 2 or 3 quick strides together. The kid can move. The kid can skate. And we saw on that forecheck where he got a little bit more physically engaged. I think I know people want this to be like a light switch and it's just there and he's on. I think it's coming. I really do think it's coming. And I thought he made an impact and a difference in the game. However, there's one area of his game that I'm sure the coaching staff is going to sit him down tomorrow or Monday when they go over video and say, "Hey, buddy, you're supposed to be a goal scorer in this league. Like, you're a goal scorer."
pass to the mesh.
Pass to the mesh.
Michelli needs to get in his
Michelli
head.
from a year ago. It's exactly Michelli from a year ago. Passing up opportunities to shoot to make the prettier, better play.
Leading
And I thought
rookies
they
in
were-
assists. Michelli 2.0.
And it's exactly. Michelli led the rookies in assists a year ago because he failed to shoot. And I think Cooley's doing the same because he's deferring, especially with his line mates. You're looking at, you 2 leading scorers on this team with Schmaltz and Keller. He's deferring to those guys. And I think it's time for Logan Cooley over this next week. Well, Barrett Heaton's recovering and he's going to get this chance to play in this spot. He has to be selfish and he has to shoot.
I think the crowd at Mullet can help by screaming,
Yes.
shoot.
We've talked about this with the Michelli thing. Everybody at Mullet on Tuesday, when he has the puck from the top of the circles in, everybody else shoot. That's it.
Yep.
Because we're going to take a look now at just 3 really quick. And if you're watching on YouTube, this will make sense. If you're listening on audio later, it won't. So
Petey will do his best.
yeah, so Danielle, why don't you throw up the first one? You're looking at, this is all in the second period. 15 minutes left in the second period. 5 minutes in, still 0-0. He is inside the dot, inside the hash marks.
Nobody behind
all alone. Nobody there. There is literally only one thing he can do here. He has to shoot. And what does he do? He looks and defers and makes a pass 20 feet behind him, outside the dots, outside the circles.
across 2 sticks.
Horrific play.
Did the pass connect?
No. Pass does not connect. No shot on goal for
Yep.
either player. Like, if you're seeing this, there is no other play here. Even if you put it into the goalie's pillows, you might get the opportunity for a rebound. Go to the next one. This is, again, a little bit later. Here he is again. I know Vegas is there defending, and the defenseman, he might be out of gas here. He's at the top of the circle, inside the dot. That has to be a shot. When you're grading scoring chances, you look for a couple things. Inside the top of the circle, inside the dots is a grade A area. That has to be a shot on net. Period. What does he do? He stops, spins around, and tries to make another pass through 2 sticks to get it to Schmaltz. And what happens? Pass gets tipped. Again, no shot. A minute later, on the dot, straight clear lane to the net. Instead of shooting, he stops, turns the puck back, and throws a pass back to his defenseman. All 3 of those occasions don't end up on a shot attempt by the Arizona Coyotes. Logan Cooley is supposed to be one of the most offensive players on this team and one of the most offensive rookies in the league. He has to shoot the puck. Michelli learned it, and he's finally getting goals on his resume. It's time for Logan Cooley to do the same. So please, don't be afraid to shout that out at the Mullet on Tuesday.
And you know what? Lawson Crouse credited Matthias Michelli for getting in his head to start shooting and scoring goals. And now look what's happened with Lawson Crouse.
Exactly.
So maybe Logan needs to sit down with Matthias and learn about passing to the back of the net, and we'll see what happens when that starts.
I don't get the reference, East Coast Coyote, but and I have seen some of those movies.
It's a good quote nonetheless.
It's a great quote.
So East Coast Coyote said, to steal from Tony Stark, Cooley is tiptoeing when he needs to strut. I like that.
I do too.
But
Yeah.
he did. I feel like he did have flashes tonight for sure.
He did. And I thought but we talked about this at the top. I thought he played well tonight.
I do too.
He played
mean,
well tonight.
he's-
Just shoot the puck. Like if he takes those shot attempts, we're thrilled with Logan
He had
Cooley's
one
game
shot
tonight.
on goal.
Yeah, one shot on goal.
But also what he did on the Keller goal.
It's a great play.
Like he
Great
won.
play.
He won the puck battle, and that's what literally led to Clayton Keller's goal, and that was the first and only goal on a goalie of the whole
Right.
game.
He had one shot on goal. If he takes those 3 shots, he leads the Coyotes in shots in this game.
Yep.
And I think that's what you want from your offensive leaders. So I think it's coming. I think today was better. I think there wasn't the turnovers that we had seen before. There wasn't the defensive lapses that we've seen before. I think it's coming. I do.
I hope so. I really do. I know we've been giving him flowers every night, but we have to keep giving him flowers. Lawson Crouse. I know it's an empty net goal, but that's now 10 goals on the season and in the month of November, which I think coming into tonight, he was tied for the league lead in goals for the month. So he either...
No, he's tied right now.
So he's tied. So someone else scored.
Philip Forsberg.
Okay.
did. Yeah.
So still tied, but still unreal. And now he's just a goal shy of matching the franchise record for goals in a single November. So
Can
he
he?
has...
Yeah, I guess there's more.
He has the
games.
opportunity. Can we actually?
He's casually on pace for 43 goals, by the way.
Not a big deal. Can we actually just pull up the upcoming schedule? I have no idea how many days are left in November. Okay, so he has 2 opportunities
games
to
left.
do it to get 1 goal. I say he does it. I say he at least ties it.
He's got a great opportunity.
He has a great
do it.
opportunity to do it. But as we mentioned, the Tampa Bay Lightnings are in town on Tuesday. Vasilevsky is back, and Nikita Kucherov, if you're still here in the chat, we'll see you on Tuesday.
We'll see you on Tuesday.
And then Colorado comes to town Thursday, and then the Blues again come to town on Saturday. But a nice little homestand here.
Wanted to answer the question from Brad Boss. Matt Dumba's day to day. I'm not even sure Matt Dumba's going to miss another game, but if it is, it'll be one more game. So we'll see what happens with Kolyachonok as well. If they have to recall another defenseman, maybe it's Victor Soderstrom time at this point to get a guy up here. But whoever it is, it's going to be a short term, because the other side of this is Travis Dermott's really close to returning to this lineup as well. He could be back as soon as that Tampa Bay game as well. Sorry, I can't speak anymore. So why don't you speak instead?
It is 11:16
It is,
p.m.
yeah.
So it is quite late. Yeah. All right. Anywho, we'll move on. You good?
No, I just think the last time I was up at 11:32 is because I had to go pee in the middle of the night. Like, I don't stay up this
Thanks
late.
for sharing.
I don't stay up till 11:32.
It's
What am I doing?
11:16.
Oh, I thought you said it was 11:32.
Do you use a nightlight so you
Yes,
can
I have
find
a
your way?
nightlight.
Yeah,
You
Doesn't
actually?
everybody?
I can't.
Yes,
No,
there's a
I don't
nightlight
have a
in my room.
nightlight. We like pitch black
No,
when
I
we
got a
sleep.
nightlight in my room.
The only challenge is finding
Yeah.
the doorway.
So
I've had a couple nights where
So-
I didn't find the doorway.
Nightlight.
Found something else instead. It wasn't so great. No, like slam into the dresser or step in the dog bowl.
so my I have an ensuite from my bedroom, my bathroom, and
You know what that is, Petey? An ensuite.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
and I have like an arched doorway. And one night in the middle of the night, I like turned off the light in the bathroom, and I went to walk in my room, and I walked smack into the wall and like whacked my head super hard because it like curved, so it wasn't a perfect.
You know who doesn't do that? Me. Said, why?
Because you use
You
a
have a
nightlight.
nightlight?
I use a nightlight.
Yeah.
I'll take a picture of it. I'll show you my
If we
nightlight.
had
Is
a
it-
nightlight
what-
sponsor,
what-
What's
It's
on the
dimmable.
nightlight? What kind
It's
of
just
nightlight
a square.
is
It's
yeah.
dimmable.
It's not like
So
a,
it can be. It's on the
it's not
lowest
like a-
setting.
not
is
a-
it in the bathroom or is it in your bedroom?
Bedroom.
Is it a-
Really?
is it
I
a
don't think I
choo-choo?
could sleep with that.
Is there a choo-choo on it?
No.
No?
Choo-choo.
Do you have
See,
the,
Timothy, it's
Hey,
really late.
do you-
Timothy's still
do you
awake.
have the glow in the dark stars on your bedroom ceiling?
Yeah.
My kid did, but he was probably doing it when he got high.
If Petey did though, he'd like put them up painstakingly to like create constellations. And
I used
things
to
so
love
they
the
could-
constellations when I was in college. It was a thing.
What's going on here?
Caleb kills me every time. Oh my god.
Caleb. If you know, you
If
know,
you're
buddy.
listening on audio, you're just gonna have to
See,
go on
see?
YouTube for that one.
Caleb's like in his 30s right now, buddy. It's coming, Caleb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's the comedian? Buddy
Easy to
Young
laugh
Jr.
now.
I pee like a guy stutters.
Okay, and now Nikita Kucherov
Yeah.
said, just because I like you guys, I'm only going to score 4 goals against you, and it doesn't matter who the goalie is. LMAO. Oh, Nikita.
Well, it's funny because Tampa Bay is a team. Tampa Bay is a team that's been 500 on the road, but it's been without Andrei Vasilevsky.
Yeah,
And
Andrei Vasilevsky, who is obviously Tampa's most valuable player. Not Nikita.
Not Nikita, but he arguably, when he's up and running, Vasilevsky's the best goalie in the world. So the Tampa Bay stats, I mean, they're above 500 and they're third right now in the Atlantic, but they're a better team than that because their goaltending has not been there.
So the Coyotes will probably win, is what you're saying,
right?
Okay.
But isn't this what happened that one time on the East Coast? They went on that trip on the East Coast. Yeah, there's no way they're going to win. They went on a 5-game winning streak. Never say never. Colorado's a team that they've played extremely well against over the last 2 seasons. Just saying.
Well, Wildly said, I wonder if the Mullet Magician has stars on his ceiling. I don't know, but I do know that the Mullet Magician banks at Desert Financial Credit Union.
He did.
I don't know his real name. That's being kept secret. Yep. But you too can bank at Desert Financial Credit Union, like Craig does. Craig does. And they've been around for a while. They're Arizona's largest, most trusted local credit union. And right now, when you open a free checking account online, you can get $200 in bonuses.
$200 in bonuses for free, just for checking account.
Opening a free checking account.
Fantastic.
$200 bonuses. Get started by visiting desertfinancial.com/200.
Fox.
The crew continues to complain about how late it is. Meanwhile, it's 1:18 a.m. here in Florida. I will roll my eyes at all of you again. Fox, one thing you should know about us is that, well, you already know because you've been around, is that we are not late night people. We just aren't. And I'm sure if the CHGO and PHLY guys caught wind of us complaining, they'd be so mad
at us.
Yeah, seriously, right?
Yeah.
They'd be
I'm
so
sorry,
bad.
but it's true though. Not sorry.
Speaking of late night, sometimes a late night snack hits. Circle K. That's
Guess
the
what?
place.
They're open.
They're open. That's the place to go. I had to stop and get gas today. Of course, I went to Circle K because I am part of the Inner Circle, and they are always giving out perks and rewards. And if you haven't signed up yet, you can save 25 cents per gallon on your first 5 fill-ups when you join the Inner Circle, which is completely free. Again, another free thing to join. And all you have to do is download the Circle K app today. So terms and conditions apply at participating locations. Visit CircleK.com for details. All right, a couple other things. We want to extend a congratulations to Tony Silva for, I was going to say playing, but for working his 2,000th
game. That's a lot of games.
It is a
There's
lot of
80 games a year, and he's worked 2,000. So somebody needs to do the math.
Ridiculous.
That's a lot. That's a lot of your lifetime.
Yeah, especially the way those guys work.
Yeah, and his job is not easy.
No.
But you know Tony.
It's big shout out to Tony getting to 2,000 games. He'll never catch Stan because Stan, his boss, he might never leave. He's grumpy old man. But no, for Tony, they showed him on TV today. Still looks as young as the first day he came there. And I remember when he first came to the Coyotes are still at America West Arena, and he almost quit.
No way.
Was it because of
tears.
You? No.
What?
Was it because of you?
No, it wasn't me.
Okay.
It was another employee.
Okay.
And he was in tears. On the verge of tears. I won't say he was on tears because that makes our medical trainer at the time, his name was Gord Hart, and Gord Hart, there's gentle ribbing inside the locker room. Okay, guys are downright abusive and mean to each other, but it's all in fun. And Tony didn't understand that quite yet at that time. And Gord Hart, when he gave it to you, he gave it to you hard. And Tony was sad, and Tony was going to leave and quit because he couldn't handle it.
Well, good thing he stayed.
And Gord's pulled him aside and said, "We do that because we love you." And so he's through strikes and lockouts and pandemics, and Tony's still there. So hats off to Tony.
Unreal.
It's one of the hardest jobs in sports.
It is. It's brutal. And it's when you think of the Coyotes' history and all the people that have come and gone, it's amazing. The staff is.
It's amazing.
This equipment staff's been around.
Yeah. Look at that equipment
time.
staff between Stan, Tony, and Jason. Those three guys. They've been there a long time.
Yep.
Longer than, I don't know if you know this, but I don't work there anymore.
What?
Yeah, it's true. Should work there longer than me.
Yeah.
Anyway, congratulations. Keep it going.
It's awesome. It's awesome. You guys have any other things to talk about this game, or we good? We good on the game?
I think we're good.
Yeah,
it's fun to talk about a win.
It is
Sure
fun to talk
is.
about
I
a
was
win.
thinking-
An unexpected win.
Like
better
when
yet.
I came in tonight,
Right?
I was like, I don't want to do this. Like another loss
Oh my
post
God, yeah.
game. I can't do it.
And it was. Let's be honest. It was a dull ass game for a while there.
Yeah,
But
but a dull ass game on
It's
the road
okay.
is okay.
Yes, it is.
And I think even at one point the shots were 18-10 for Vegas late in the second period, and you're going, that was late in the second. Vegas wasn't Vegas either at points of this game. They kind of got lulled into the Coyotes' pace a little bit tonight. I think that was good for the Coyotes. That can be an incredibly difficult arena to play in. Incredibly difficult. And the Coyotes have been pumped in that building before. Like, it's hard. So I think Ingram kind of settled it down. We talked about that, but the mood, like, I didn't feel like Vegas was coming in waves. I didn't feel like that pressure that they could come with.
I just also, when we were looking at this game and they'd already lost 3 straight games, so you snap that streak. We were looking at the upcoming schedule, which we just showed you, and thinking, this could be it. This could be the tailspin that buries this team this season. Instead, they.
But now there's less pressure. The next 5 are at home,
right?
And now you don't have to beat Tampa and Colorado.
Nope.
It'd be nice to get points out of one of those two.
Absolutely.
But then you got St. Louis again. I'm going to say St. Louis they have to beat St. Louis.
Yeah, you can't get crushed by St. Louis in the season series.
Again, you can't.
First of all, it's a team you're competing with for a playoff spot. Secondly, I just don't think the Blues are that good.
I'd like to see this team go on a home winning streak right now. I think it's important. I think they need it to get that home cooking like they had a season ago, where everything at the mullet seemed to go their way. I think they need to get one of those streaks right now. And I is this the time? Maybe.
Because you're 500 on the road. They've won 5 games on the road already this season in 12 outings. You know how many they won all of last year? 7. They won 7 road games.
Total.
In 40.
and
they've got 5 already.
Games, yeah. So
it is all about home. Home is what
win on home ice.
And we said that coming into the season, if they could be close to 500 on the road, they should be a playoff team. Well, we didn't anticipate they'd struggle at home like they're struggling.
Crazy.
It's early.
I just want to acknowledge an earlier comment from Joey. Said, "Good morning from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. I love watching different channels of NHL teams."
Who said that?
Joey.
Joey,
welcome.
Joey in Winnipeg.
Joey,
we're happy to have you here.
Yeah, at Portage in Maine. There's a Joey's not far from the hotel there at Portage in Maine, and that's where the team would. Because there's literally, sorry, Joey, there's not a whole lot of options in downtown Winnipeg.
I like Joey's.
The Joey's in
I've been to
Winnipeg.
Joey's.
Yeah.
So we'd walk there all the time. And we think,
Not a
it's
sponsor.
close. Because you can see it out your window in the hotel. And then when you get on the street and it's like 20 below, you're going, it's not that close.
Yeah.
It's not that close. And
well, the good news is we have a new sweater at PHNXlocker.com. And if you have not seen this sweater, it's a crew neck.
There it is. Crew neck
Arizona
sweatshirt.
versus everybody. I think that this really resonates with Coyotes fans, if I do say so myself. It often feels like it's
the scratch and claw vibe.
Arizona Coyotes fans
Hockey the
versus,
hard way, you name it.
Everything. So Arizona versus everybody, I feel like it really summarizes the experience of this fan base, and we're very excited to have a sweater because mostly you're wearing your gear in hockey rinks and they're cold. So now you have something to wear. There's also a t-shirt version.
Did you order it?
I did. I ordered the t-shirt and the crew neck.
So did I.
I also ordered the Anti-Hero Basketball Club tee for the Suns because I loved it. And I ordered the BTFD t-shirt.
I did that for my son too.
Yeah. So all of this right now at PHNXlocker.com. Take advantage of the Black Friday weekend sale, Cyber weekend, whatever you want to call it. There's a shirt in the locker. This is not a joke. That's 99 cents.
99 cents?
Yes.
99 cents.
Yes. Like, why would you not?
Seriously.
Yeah. Shirts up to 90% off. Team gear at least 20% off. PHNX gear 33% off. Hats and hoodies $10 off. And if you spend $75 or more, you'll receive
our hoodies are some of our best
a
merch, by the way.
$15 gift card. I'm so excited that it's chilly now so that I can wear our hoodies.
Yep.
I
wore a hoodie
that,
to the show
obviously.
too.
Well, this hoodie I love, the one you're wearing.
I wore mine too,
me
but
too.
it's over there.
This is a great hoodie.
Yeah, we have amazing stuff. So again, if you want to treat yourself, if you want to buy gifts, like last year, I did all my Christmas shopping on PHNXlocker.com this very weekend because the deals are so good and it's just such a good gift for the sports fans in your life. So check it out.
Can I say this? Because I know the CHGO guys aren't watching anymore because it's after midnight there and they're in bed. You know how many things I bought so far from the PHNX locker for this sale? None. You know why?
Why?
Because I've got them racked up. And I'm waiting. I want to see what that race looks like tomorrow because we're in a neck and neck race.
We are racing the CHGO,
and I want them to get
guys.
comfortable. I want them to get comfortable and think,
and then you're gonna
we've got a
pop
5 merch lead, and all of a sudden, bam! What happened?
The Morgan order.
What happened right at the buzzer?
PHLY
It was like Alabama Auburn in the Iron Bowl. Bam! Right at the buzzer. 4th and forever. 4th and absurd. Is it what Kenny says?
31.
4th and absurd.
4th and 31 it was.
4th and 31.
Oh my Lord!
Converted. That's what I want to do to CHGO at the buzzer.
hey, at least ASU may have lost, but at least they didn't lose like Auburn did. Whew. I'll take that.
I'm not getting into the football game. Let's get out of here. That was
SC said goodnight from Pittsburgh. Y'all, I hit the wall. SC, I
we
don't
have a lot
blame
of East
you.
Coast- okay, I'll try not to complain.
I appreciate. I
Thanks,
know,
SC.
and also
people.
Fox. I was laughing out loud at your comment.
Yeah, Fox, sorry.
No, because Fox was like, "This crew, there's always something to complain," but it was in a joking way. We appreciate you, Fox, and we also appreciate when everybody gives us a thumbs up on YouTube.
Yes.
It helps us out a lot, and we see them come through, so we appreciate it. And also, look who's in the chat,
Craig.
Tara. Craig's wife is in the
What'd
chat.
you get me for
What
Christmas?
are you getting me?
Children, get her out of here.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh boy. All right. Well, let's cap this off with the punch card.
Let's see the punch card.
Always like to look at the punch card after a win, and it's a reverse start of. Oh, the thumbs down hurts.
We almost made it.
It's a reverse of our first two lines. This line so far has a loss and a win. But again, now we can say they haven't lost more than 3 games in a row.
But they and when you see the punch card, the one thing that really jumps out at you, they've only got 2 wins in a row once.
Yes.
Like they need to go. This team, if you want to talk about the P word, they've got to get on a streak. They have to get on a streak where they win more than 2 games in a row. Have to.
Yeah. And again, it's got to be on home ice.
Yeah.
This is where you make hay,
I
even
agree.
though these opponents are tough.
And we got next 5 at home and no back-to-backs.
Mm-hmm.
We need to see the Mullet Magician.
They have no idea how badly they need to see the tricks.
I thought you were going to say they have no idea how bad the tricks are.
No,
I mean,
the tricks
that
are
too.
amazing. They're amazing, Craig.
I don't know.
Leah showed me some of his tricks. They're amazing.
They are awe-inspiring. I don't know in what way. They just... Good Lord. Oh, boy. All right. Well, I'm looking forward to all of
I'd give them a thumbs up. Oh.
If you know, you know.
Yeah, they don't know. I know. If you do know,
you know.
know.
Have you talked to him?
No, but Leah told me all about it.
Okay.
Oh, Lord. All right. Lots of home games coming up. I'm excited. And you can bet on all of them over at BetMGM. I bet the over in the U of A ASU game today, which was the best decision I made.
Yeah.
And it just made my day so fun because the over hit fairly early in this one. And I was like, and
like by the second quarter.
And how much money did I put down? $5. Leah's weenie bets. You don't have to bet a ton of money. Sometimes just betting $1, $2, $3. It's just fun. The rewards. Like all of my friends, we were all pulling out our phones on BetMGM. What are you gonna bet? What are you gonna bet? Some people took money line. Some people took over. It was just a lot of fun. So if you haven't signed up for BetMGM yet, use the bonus code PHNX when you sign up. You can place your first BetMGM sportsbook wager through BetMGM Sportsbook mobile application of at least $10, and you'll receive $200 instantly in additional winnings regardless of your wager's outcome. You can check out the show notes for full details. And now you can listen to Shane talk about the disclaimer.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Colorado, D.C., Illinois, Indiana, Kansas, Louisiana, Maryland, Mississippi, New Jersey, Nevada, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, Virginia, West Virginia, Wyoming. Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369 New York. Call 1-800-327-5050 Massachusetts. 21 plus to wager. Please gamble responsibly. Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP Arizona. 1-800-BETS-OFF Iowa. 1-800-270-7117 for confidential help Michigan. 1-800-981-0023 Puerto Rico in partnership with Kansas Crossing Casino and Hotel. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. U.S. promotional offers not available in D.C., New York, or Ontario.
And now that we're still on holiday weekend, I know that there's probably a lot of celebrating and socializing going around. I know my neighbors had a little thing with wine and beer, and I'm trying to cut down on my alcohol.
Did they invite you?
They did.
Okay.
I think they invited my wife.
Okay.
But I've switched from alcohol to Wink. And Wink is just a wink of THC and CBD. I can use it in social situations. It's a seltzer that is CBD and THC infused. With just a wink of THC and CBD, and no carbs, no calories, tastes fantastic, and just a wink of pleasure.
I have a really good news for you.
Just a wink of pleasure. I like that.
Yeah.
I have really good news for you.
What's the good news?
You can buy Wink online in 12, 24, and variety packs right now. Use promo code PHNX
Yep.
for an additional, you ready?
Yeah.
50% off your total order.
Petey.
So just to repeat,
Fitty.
buy them online in 12, 24, and variety packs right now. Promo code PHNX for an additional 50% off.
I actually went to the dispensary and bought mine last, and I didn't get the 50%.
Well,
off.
now if you order it online, not only do you not have to go anywhere, but you get 50% off.
There, honestly, my fridge, I have a section of the fridge that's just for my Wink seltzer. It's true.
Awesome.
Great.
Check it out.
Cool. Check it out.
All right.
Code PHNX.
Well, that's it from us. This was a fun one. Nice to have a fun one this late in the evening too. Thank you, Connor Ingram. Thank you so much.
Seriously.
Man, we appreciate you.
And one more thing that Connor Smith just said. He said they do the little things better, the better they become. You know what they didn't do tonight? They didn't throw pucks away in the middle of the ice. They limited the turnovers. There were a few early in the offensive zone that didn't come to bite them in the defensive zone, but they weren't those defensive zone or neutral zone turnovers
that's so true.
that we've seen over the last 2 weeks. They were much more mistake-free today.
That was one of 2 points of emphasis with Andre.
Yeah, they were better.
Defensive lapses and puck management.
And they were much better today with
Yep.
their turnovers. And I guess, this team isn't going to dominate in the shots, and they're not going to dominate offensively, especially with the injuries they have right now. So they have to play mistake-free hockey and get goaltending. And both of those things came to pass and get a big win on the road in Vegas.
Absolutely. Well, we will be back Monday at 2 p.m. for, I guess, an extension of Craig's story that's coming tomorrow.
Yeah, I got to rewrite it now. It's Coyotes at the quarter mark of the season, and
Is that what we're doing on Monday?
Let's be honest. We all thought it was going to be a 4-game losing streak going into
Craig
the
wrote it
20-game
early.
mark.
According to Craig's lead. I'm just kidding.
I might have written a lead that I'm going to have to rework it a little bit.
That's all good.
Not too much.
But
it's mostly observations on the season so far.
And that's the show on Monday, too?
That's
Yeah.
so the
Stories
artist
tomorrow.
As usual, Petey. Just handing you the content.
I know. Well,
and I know you won't read it. So
No,
Yeah,
I
I
will
know.
because it's going to be the
Come with your
show,
own take,
so I'll
yeah.
read it.
and then you'll say
then I'll
it
just-
as if it's your own opinion.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'll
It's
read-
like you can copy
You know
the
what I was
homework, but just
thinking?
change the wording a little so
Exactly.
it doesn't seem like
Buddy,
you're cheating.
Like I know my Monday show prep is done. Read the article. By the way, somebody else just mentioned Bees. Huge win for ASU hockey. They beat
Providence.
Swept Providence.
Nate Lehman, coach Providence. Yeah, and they
Yeah.
get him again tomorrow. I'll be there for an afternoon game against
I think
Providence.
Charles is going to be
Second
there
game
too.
of the series.
Second, so it was just one. Okay, and
Yeah,
then the Roadrunners won also.
They did.
Oh yeah, we
in-
need to mention
in
that.
Nevada.
Nevada. Complete sweep
Sweep.
of the Nevada teams.
Gotta love that.
Josh Doan, great goal.
Heard of him?
If you missed it, we posted
it was
it at
unreal
PHNX
goal.
_Coyotes.
He's having himself a
Yeah.
heck of a year so far.
Yeah, leading that
And
team.
yeah,
in goals right
ASU.
now.
It's a matinee tomorrow against Providence.
Are you going?
Yeah, I'm gonna
What time?
go. I'm gonna go to that game because they have a chance to
Huh.
sweep Providence, and
Great
you
way
know,
to end the
thank
holiday
goodness,
weekend.
Arizona State chose to add other sports
You
aside
think?
from football because hockey's
They're actually going to
pretty
make
good
the
sport,
national
and it's a
tournament.
revenue sport. I don't know if you knew this. Some people don't seem to know that,
That's
but
a revenue
hockey
sport.
is a revenue sport, and
Generates
it's
revenue.
worth watching over there. Yeah.
And they might potentially make a national tournament.
They might.
Huh.
They might actually make the NCAA
How
tournament.
about
Yeah.
them apples?
Yep.
Caleb's going to the game tomorrow too, and Charles.
Say hi to Caleb and Charles because I'll be on the couch. And
oh,
Greg
boy.
Powers.
And you know who else had a goal for Tucson tonight? Zuba.
Maximilian
Zuber had a goal?
Zuba.
Zuba.
Fantastic.
I
I
just
feel
had
like
to
I
say it.
shouldn't even say that anymore after my diatribe on
On
pronunciation.
pronunciation?
Yeah, but I can't resist. I
Eh.
can't resist with the
Fun.
German names. I just can't.
Oh boy. All right. Well, like we mentioned, Craig's article tomorrow, go phnx.com. Make sure you check that out. And then we're going to expand more, kind of do an evaluation at the quarter mark of the Coyote season so far. We'll also catch up with the What Chaos guys, Pete Blackburn and DJ Bean and Sean DePaz on Monday as well. So that's at 2 p.m. Be sure to hit the notification bell, subscribe to the PHNX Sports YouTube so you never miss when we go live. And also, one more plug. If you haven't watched Bare Necessities episode 1,
Oh my God.
go watch. Not only do you get to hear our phenomenal singing, if you can make it past that first 20 seconds,
I'm not sure. Yes, that's well put. If you can make it past the singing,
then you're in for an amazing sit down with Andre Tourney.
so good.
Like just talking about his philosophy on leadership, captaincy. He dives deep into many of the players on the team and speaks about them in ways that we've never heard them spoken about before. So just really good stuff. And I'm really excited about this series, Craig. So
Mhm.
check that out. It's on our YouTube channel as well.
Can they also admire the set tonight?
Yeah, if you're watching
Craig
on
put that
YouTube,
together.
Craig did the
Put that
set.
together, so hope you
All
like
right.
it.
I didn't do anything.
Let's get out of here before midnight. You can follow PD at Spears Hockey. You can follow me, Allie Amaro. Follow Craig at Craig S. Morgan. Follow Danielle at Abrica Danielle. And follow the show at PHNX_Coyotes. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday night, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your holiday weekend. And we will see you all on Monday.
We all silly like the mayor.